Hey everyone, welcome to Pop XP. And before the show starts, make sure to click that subscribe button and click the bell to get notifications when we go live and we upload awesome new content. And don't forget, if you can, make sure to share our stream on all your social media outlets. We appreciate it, and thanks for helping us grow the Pop XP channel.
Have you been sworn? What? What's going on, YouTube? It's the
Warren, 94, bro.
Pop XP and Billy Tucci.
Yeah, dude, getting back to our roots. How freaking great is this?
It's always great when this scenario occurs, my friend.
This is an event. This is what a quarterly event for the comics industry.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, it's always a good time. Like I said, I was just shoveling snow when I came out, and I look like nobody's kid with my hair like that.
Yeah, it's kind of like I don't know. You got like the look, man. It's kind of that I don't know. You looking younger to me? You looking younger?
I don't know. I don't want to say.
I don't know. I feel like you got kind of like the shaved up a little over.
I think I am looking young because we are getting back to our roots right now with what I miss so bad. I love seeing that crowdfunding comics. Yeah. The logo. I miss going back to pow. Yeah, pow. I even use it for the Indiegogo and Kickstarter. That music, that
we did
music, and of course everyone loves a Pop XP, but dude, it's nothing like crowdfunding comics, and there's nothing like crowdfunding comics with our very first guest is here with us today.
It's always like the first time having him on. I get pumped. He's got an energy that I feel it through the screen, through the monitor.
Inspired, bro. Let's do it. Let's unleash that energy upon these people.
Billy Tucci, who do we have coming on the show?
My goodness. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we have the one, the only, the crowdfunding king. And his newest book is Lady Death, Cataclysmic Majesty, #1. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't even have to tell you. I don't have to explain. A man needs no introduction, but the one, the only one of my great friends. I am the kid brother he never wanted, Mr. Brian Pulido.
What is up, you psychopaths? Thank you so much for having me part of this madness.
Yes.
Oh, geez, scared the shit out of me.
I'm not trying to, but man, you guys play that music, I get hype.
Right?
Hype, I tell you.
Yeah.
Yes.
Look who popped in to say hello to you, Brian.
Hey, what's up? Hey, how you doing, Deb? Nice to see you.
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing pretty good. I hear it's a little cold over there in Arizona. I'm not going to rub it in. It's okay. It's nice out.
I was just snow blowing, and it's going to snow all night. She's like, I don't know why you did it, because it's going to snow all night again. Right?
You guys on the East will get your revenge when it's July and 116 degrees out here.
That's right. Well, we love it out there, I got to tell you. But, honey, you have to see that Brian Pulido's, his latest campaign is, I'm going to say it again. I got to, forgive me, Cataclysmic Majesty. You have the greatest.
It's a weird one. It's Cataclysmic Majesty.
I got to start reading. I need cue cards or something.
It's right there.
Hey, Billy, don't even worry about it, because I myself.
Brian, you are over $260,000.
Amaze
in your first freaking day. You're not even 24 hours in yet.
We're not. We're at 22 hours. It's crazy.
You know what? I wanted to come up and congratulate you, but there's more to it than that. It's so nice when amazing things happen to amazing people.
Oh, you're too sweet. Thank you so much.
Two of the most amazing, wonderful,
thank you.
kind people that we know. So
thank you.
It couldn't happen to nicer people. So
thank you so much, Deb.
That we're so happy for you.
Thank you so much. You guys are lovely. I miss seeing you guys in person.
I know.
We'll see you soon. We'll see you.
Yeah, we're just all keeping ourselves on ice until that time where we all could kind of hang out and get down.
And then Debbie's going to make margaritas at next San Diego. We're just going to have them in the booth. Frigate. Bring the cooler.
Perfect.
Do it.
Margaritas there. Hey, come on by.
With those little mixers. It's already in the cup.
We need to make sure we have electricity this time for the blender.
Well, we don't have electricity. They give us electricity.
I shouldn't out myself, but I need my coffee so bad that sometimes at San Diego, I bring my own mini coffee maker because I can't not be without it.
That's good to know instead of waiting on that damn Starbucks line for 45 minutes.
Just let me know. I can't wait in that line. I got to have Starbucks, but the Starbucks line is 45 minutes. But if you go to the other coffee, there's no line, but it's not good coffee. It's like the cookie people.
It's awful. It's burnt.
It's not good coffee.
Yeah, so I just have to, or you know, in recent years, I got my nice thermos. I mean, you got to have your priorities, is what I'm saying.
That's it. And you're well prepared, like no one else I've ever met. So I'm sure that's all part and parcel.
Do you have a Lady Death furnace with a Lady Death thermos? A Lady Death thermos inside of a Lady Death lunchbox?
Dude, I have a rad thermos, and it definitely has a Coffin Comic sticker on it.
Nice.
The thing looks like a little nuclear warhead. We don't mess around.
Nice. I'm still going to get me a $6 million man lunchbox and thermos.
You know, it's funny. I've been eyeballing like a Lost in Space lunchbox. Later, Debbie. But the world of collectibles has really exploded, and everything that was one price a year ago is another price now. It's crazy.
Yeah. It's everyone knows what they got now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Everyone knows.
eBay ruined it. eBay ruined everything.
Yeah, they did, because you used to be able to find stuff, and this guy doesn't know what it is, and now everyone knows what it's worth. It sucks.
Yeah. True story.
Yep. Anyway, we're here for Cataclysmic Majesty #1.
That's right.
Bro, we know about your success. We know about your customer service that is second to none in the industry. We know about your production values. We know about your fulfillment speed. And but what's the story? What is Cataclysmic Majesty #1 about?
Cataclysmic Majesty is the 13th chapter in Lady Death's Coffin Comics era. Wow. Finally coming to a head, the epic villainy of Insurrectus and his mate Atrocity bring forth hundreds of thousands of monsters called the Progeny throughout the world. And they're all targeting the Guardians who protect humanity. So it's up to Lady Death and a new group called the Sisterhood. Can they oppose this insane, overwhelming force? This story is so large, it's everything that we've been heading up to, that every single Coffin Comics character is in this story and in our next story. This is our Avengers Endgame.
This is like your Destroy All Monsters of Coffin Comics.
It literally is like Destroy All Monsters. We have our big bad. They have a pantheon of monster children. Like we literally have a 12 different casts of monsters, and they're all going after all our characters. And this one, it just doesn't look good for our anti-heroes on this one. So this is the one it's really been leading all up to. And this particular story cues up chapter 14, which is even bigger. And this entire storyline is under the aegis of our company-wide year-long event called Deathocalypse.
Oh, shoot.
I could show you. Here's some of the monsters.
Yes.
So here's some.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yes.
That is so cool. And that image is on the campaign, correct?
Yes, it is.
It is.
You know what's incredible is that your creative team is how now your books are normally 48 pages, right? So it's a nice graphic novel that you ship every time.
Yes, sir. And I can tell you this time we've already unlocked 8 extra pages. So this next one is 64 pages.
Nice, because I got to tell you, I find it astonishing every time Nile and I talk about this, how you cram so much story, because every one of your Lady Death, chapters is epic, and you got
Yeah, it's crazy, Billy. I guess I just always like those big epic crossovers in the beginning. And I know we only have so much space in a book, but I'm always up for shoving a ton in there. And with my co-writer, Mike McLean, he recently came around to that. It's like, I totally understand where you're coming from, because, we only put out a certain amount, but we have so much enthusiasm to stuff so much in it. And, you pointed out that I do like the crazy epic stuff. And I think that's one of the fun things about comics. We don't have a budget necessarily from a story perspective. And if any story we've ever told has been epic, this is it, because it really has been all leading up to this thing. Nice. Between this one, Cataclysmic Majesty, and chapter 14 coming in August. That one's called Sacrificial Annihilation.
Now, will it be this isn't a does it end with a cliffhanger? Is this like part 1 of that, or is it just a self-contained story that leads right into the next one?
Thank you for that question. I must admit that this story is so large we could not contain it in one chapter. And while this particular story, Cataclysmic Majesty, does stand on its own, there is a big cliffhanger, and it draws us right into the next chapter. We had to. We just could not contain it in such a short span of space.
Yeah, that's incredible. And I mean, your books do not disappoint.
No.
Thank you.
I mean, you back every campaign. I mean,
Thank you.
everything is high quality that comes through. The art's phenomenal. The stories are great. You and Mike just, I mean, you tear it apart. I mean, it is awesome. I mean, you're talking like now we're hitting like your end game saga. Like, I don't know if you can see, but I've got some goosebumps going on as you're talking because I you know, two-part. I mean, that's just some anticipation, man. I mean, this
It's
all right, I don't know if you can give anything, but you're saying this is your end game. August is coming with part 2, you know, the second half of the story.
Yeah.
I mean, are we now after that just going in a whole new direction, or will this be able to still continue?
Well, I got to tell you, Deathocalypse is so big. Imagine, even after Lady Death chapter 14, our next book is titled Hell Witch versus Lady Death Wargasm.
Oh,
Wargasm.
yes.
So honestly, the madness simply continues. It really does continue. So it's, in a sense, Wargasm is an epilogue, but
Dude.
I am promising a no-holds-barred fight comic where decisively at the end of the book, one character is the winner, one character is the loser. Boom.
Oh no!
Wow, that's
Yeah.
going to be an awesome. That sounds amazing.
Yeah, I had
That's-
fun in the research where I go back and, from my perspective, looked at all of what I thought were some of the coolest battles in comics. And that would
Mhm.
date back even to Fantastic Four 11, 25, 26, where the Hulk fights Fantastic Four. And that was a pretty juicy fight, even all the way up to as recently as the death of Superman and Doomsday versus Superman, which I thought was a pretty juicy fight, and maybe dozens in between. Took my notes and said, okay, well, I know that our readers really want a knockdown, drag out, all over the place epic battle. So this isn't a 48-page book with 3 pages of fight. It's more like 48 pages and 45 pages of fight. So that's the game.
So you're like the anti-DC right now, because
Yeah,
they'll have 40 pages of people sitting around a conference table talking. It seems a lot of these mainstream books today.
You know, it's funny, even DC themselves, they had a book on how to write comics. And
Yeah.
one of the rules I took from that, and I believe, is it's fine to have a scene where characters are talking as long as they're falling down the side of a mountain doing it.
Nice. Nice. Perfect.
That's great.
Yeah,
So
I
let's
like the high octane action stuff.
Oh, that's what comics need, man. But let's take a look at this campaign, because Kickstarter sent me a special memo saying they actually designed a special scroll bar for you.
Oh, wow, cool. All right.
There's so many great things that they had to modify it. Because man,
wow.
you've got an amazing menu here, and it just keeps getting bigger and bigger. And first things first, it's tradition, right? We've got
Yes,
to
sir.
check out the campaign video.
Do it. Hello, everybody. This is Brian Pulido, creator of Lady Death, and we are back to unleash the most epic chapter in Lady Death's undead life. An all-new original graphic novel entitled Lady Death, Cataclysmic Majesty. This story unleashes a Coffin Comics company-wide event, Invading the Coffinverse, all 2021. In the shadows of Giza's ancient pyramids, the godlike extinction-level villain Insurrectus builds a horrifying machine with a terrible purpose. Meanwhile, his newborn demonic progeny scour the earth, hunting those with supernatural powers willing to defend the innocent. One by one, members of the Sworn fall prey to these monstrous forces. Only Lady Death and the Sisterhood, a band of untested warrior women, are left to challenge Insurrectus in his majestic, cataclysmic plans. Can the Diva of Death overcome these impossible odds as she struggles against her own wicked appetites? Or are we all doomed for once and for all? And introducing Chicago's own Mad Mike Morg, undead gravedigger, and his pet rat, Ratso. Helping me bring this next chapter to life is our returning team. Co-writer Mike McLean, illustrator Diego Bernard, colorist Cece De La Cruz, and veteran letterer Marshall Dillon. And here is the thing. These projects are done. We just got to print, but I need your help to unleash Deathocalypse onto the world. Please pledge now and tell everyone you know that Lady Death is back to kick ass. We cannot thank you enough for your support and faith in us. It is the engine that drives us wild. Thank you so much, everybody. You effing rule.
Exceptional.
That's incredible. I mean, the art, again, on point. And even the color. Did you guys do a different technique on colors for this book?
No, it's just the magic of Cece de la Cruz. She is a very gifted colorist.
Wow. She gets better and better with each book, I'm telling you. Colors are just dynamite.
I think she's one of the colorists that define her generation for sure.
Yeah, and you've got, as always, you have so many amazing levels on here.
Well, the crazy thing that I think we're doing this time around is when we unlocked 150,000, we actually unlocked a brand new Coffin Comics Sworn Club. So that included the membership card, and we've already unlocked a bunch of items. What that is going to entitle every backer is to start an account with Coffin Comics for all of their club benefits. So it's completely new. Most people charge for a club. We're literally giving a club away.
The Sworn Club.
The Sworn Club.
Wow, that is such a cool idea. So how did, just really quickly, I mean, so people really understand what they're getting. I mean, so this is going to have continued perks throughout the Coffin Comics, you know, many, many years of publishing?
Yeah, that's right. So at least with the club in particular, once you're in, and you do get a lot of fun perks. Some of the benefits include 10% off at a special day of the year. There's going to be content specifically for the club. There's going to be exclusive comics and merchandise just for club only. And there are other distinct benefits.
Wow, that's incredible.
No one gives away as much as you guys. No one.
It's pretty ridiculous when you add it all up. I mean, in this case, we gave away a challenge coin that is club themed, and we've unlocked a bunch of stuff: lanyards, laminate, the holofoil card. I'm so happy that our campaigns are of the scale they're at, because you could probably appreciate our printing bill for all this crazy stuff.
Gosh.
So we're happy it works, because Lord knows the printing bill is huge.
It's like you and Ethan, the two Jersey boys.
That's right.
You guys give away, so you're so generous to all your backers. It's inspiring.
Well, thank you, man. I love doing all this stuff. So again, it's such a pleasure. I feel kind of lucky and blessed that it works, because I really love doing it.
Yeah, and it really shows what you can really do when you have the drive and to really push and crowdfund and grow your brand. I mean, obviously, you've been doing this for quite some time now, and you're looked at as like the forefront of this. You know, everyone's inspired by how you do it, and it's what they want to achieve. But it just shows that it can keep growing, right? You just come up with fresh ideas and keep expanding.
I think it can. I mean, Billy could probably relate to this. Like, I realized that in this year, in December, it'll be my 30th year in comics.
Wow.
And, you know, there's been some ups and downs, but recently, in the last probably 7-8 years, well, gosh, even during the whole Coffin Comics era, it's been really more ups. Mm-hmm. And I feel sort of blessed with the notion that we could sit down every day, dedicate ourselves to our work, and improve just a little bit every day, and that there's a reward. Because, you know, I'm one of those people where I might do this anyway, even if there isn't a reward. But the idea that things like crowdfunding and, you know, direct to customer mail order has just been such a boon to our business and my creative life as a comic book creator.
Mm-hmm.
It's awesome, because what you've built too is that you haven't just built a family, you've built like a family. You know, your Sworn Nation. It's incredible when the enthusiasm for all your fans.
I actually don't even know how it comes about, but you're right. And I was thinking about a particular person who I met originally as a fan, and then I was thinking about this person, and I realized, I'm like, you know what? He's no longer just my friend. He is my family. So it's a person who literally became family to me. And the reason I say that is, you know, with family, they'll ask you these audacious things, and because they're family, you got to do it. So it's like, okay, because this person, it's totally great. He asked me something, and I'm like, this is totally audacious to ask somebody, but it's like, yes, I'm going to do it because I realize in my heart he's my family.
Right.
Yeah.
Perfect. Man, I don't know, Nile. Jeez. I mean, where do we go?
No,
There's just a lot of cool stuff.
So much cool stuff, so many different levels. I mean, there's always something. So like, even if you want to, if this is your first time that you're going to back a campaign from Coffin Comics, I mean, there's always tiers that allow you to, get previous books and other things. And I mean, just scrolling through, I was having fun with you a little earlier because, as you grow your campaigns and everything, they get more and more. And
true.
And that's why, I was saying they had to just make a special scroll bar for you. But I mean, it is really incredible what you guys put together. You guys listen. You listen to what your fans want. You know what they want. You know how to evolve the characters. You know what type of characters create. You know what they want when they back it, and it's not stale. That's one thing you guys do is it's not stale.
Never.
I'll tell you, I'm obsessed with always moving forward. I think Billy probably knows this through the years. Even things like at comic book conventions, I don't like to use the same banner twice. I'm always just interested. It's sort of like the shark thing. Like if the shark stops, he dies. So I'm always sharking it. And part of that is just like a creative drive to always be generating new stuff a lot. Yeah. I've talked to some fellow creators and they're like, man, you guys put out a lot of stuff. And it's like, it's just kind of the heartbeat for me. Yeah. But I mean, if there's any other newer creators out there, not that anyone's asking, but what I would offer up to folks is just, every day, ask yourself, what can you do to move your business forward? How could you be of service to your customers, fans? And that'll kind of guide you through the years and the decades, I think.
Yeah. Here. Now, Brian, real quick, we know you got to go soon. It seems like every one of your campaigns too, you always have a particularly special perk. Is there anything that you have with this one that that's different, something that you're super excited about?
We're bringing back this concept called the handcrafted edition, and it's hyper limited. It's already sold out. And the premise there is we're printing a Mark Silvestri cover that Mark did, and there'll be 15 copies that will be individually hand colored by OG colorist Jason Jensen.
Yeah.
And I know people love that, and it's quite beautiful. Hey, hang on one sec. I can show you some mock-ups.
Oh, that'd be fantastic.
Yeah. So there are a couple special things that we're doing on this Kickstarter. I'd love to show them to you. First thing that we're doing is a handcrafted edition. So what that is we print up a book, and in this case done by Mark Silvestri, and then we have OG colorist Jason Jensen actually color each cover separately, and each one being unique.
Oh, wow.
And so there are only 15 copies. They have already sold out.
And he's already working on these.
He's literally already starting to work on these. Yes. Okay. Yeah, we're printing
these are hand colored?
They're individually hand colored. There's only 15 and they're all different. And then one other neat thing we're doing with this Mark Silvestri is this is a mock-up of a 3-dimensional comic book cover.
So cool.
And again, Silvestri. And this will be affixed to the comic book itself. So that's a couple of the shenanigans. There's a lot more shenanigans planned. That's just another element to campaigns that I enjoy too, which is the presentation of the P.T. Barnum-esque quality of things.
Yes. Wow, man.
If you can't have fun making comics, I don't know where you can have fun. And you are the personification of that.
Thanks, dude. And that's exactly how I see it, Billy. I mean, comics, I don't think we pick comics. I think comics pick us. And there's a lot of different ways to make a living. And if you can't have fun doing this, you should just get out of it and do something else.
Yeah, absolutely. Here.
Definitely. So, man, Brian, the campaign looks amazing as always. It's always so exciting to go through your stuff because it's like, what's new?
Oh man, so many cool first-time artists like Eric Powell. First time he's ever done a Lady Death.
Oh no! Wow. See, I haven't even I started scrolling through it, but we're finishing our book and getting it to the printer tomorrow. So
right on. That's great.
I haven't pledged yet. I'm definitely gonna pledge over the weekend, as I always do. But I started scrolling through, like, all right, this is too much. I need a few minutes to actually sit and go through the whole thing. But Eric Powell, the goon, my God.
Eric Powell,
dude.
Incredible.
He's
Howard Chaykin.
What?
Howard Chaykin. Yeah, we have some good ones. Yeah, and it's
You got
fun.
a lineup this campaign.
A pretty brutal lineup. Yeah, and again, here's the Mark Silvestri too.
Ah, man, it's so great. The man still has it, I'll tell you.
Yeah, well done, buddy. You're just firing on all cylinders, and you've only just begun. 22 hours in.
22 hours in. I cordially invite folks, please back Lady Death Cataclysmic Majesty. Join the madness.
Yes. And everyone, as always, if you love the stuff that comes from Coffin Comics, Brian Pulido, his team, Lady Death Cataclysmic Majesty #1 is live. 29 days to go. So many great levels that you can back. But hurry up, because some are already starting to sell out, and that's what's going to happen. So if you see something you love, get it now while it's there. And also, after you back and pledge this campaign, make sure to share it on all your social media, your Facebook, your Twitter, your Instagram. And heck, you know what? I'll tell you what. Times can be tough. Things can be hard for everyone now and then, but always help support indie creators by at least sharing. Maybe this go around you can't make it, but you can at least share it and help Brian and his team build up their campaign so they can keep producing all these amazing books and bring us on this journey into their version of Endgame.
That's right.
Nice. Scala. Well done, Scala.
Yeah.
Thanks, son. Look at you.
Hey.
Brian,
300 something.
Love you.
Yeah. Love you guys. I really appreciate your support and the opportunity to reach all your audience. Nile and Billy, of course, I love you. You're my you're the brother I never knew that I adopted.
Your brother you never wanted.
That's right.
Still here. It's a good thing. It's a good thing.
That's right.
So, Mr. Pulido, thank you again for joining us on Crowdfunding Comics. Good luck with the campaign, and we'll help share it, keep pushing it on our channels as well.
Thank you so much, guys. I really appreciate the opportunity. Have a great day. I really appreciate the opportunity to reach all the great people who watch your cool show. Thank you.
There you go. Keep
everyone, if you like,
brother.
Peace
if you
out.
like what you see, make sure to click that subscribe button and smash that bell to get notifications when we go live and we upload content. Everyone have a great day, lovely evening, and we'll see you all soon.
See you guys later. Bye.
See ya.
Bye, man. Thank you.
Hey everyone, thank you for joining us on Pop XP. If you haven't already, make sure to click that subscribe button and also click the bell for notifications when we go live and we upload some awesome new content. Also, don't forget to head on over to Twitter and follow us at the Pop XP and over on Instagram at the Pop XP. Thanks again everyone, and we'll see you soon.